Hi everyone, and welcome to week 10. This lab exercise um, is about HTML, and we will just learn the basics of HTML during this session. And I think the deadline of submitting this lab exercise is will be on Wednesday night. Okay, just so let's start today's session. Uh, as you may know, web pages are written in HTML, which is the abbreviation of Hypertext Markup Language. And with these markup languages, which include some embedded tags, uh, enable us to just to show text and the content of each page in a more just dynamic way. And as you know, tags will just enclose a portion of text document, which enables us to just, for example, make a specific part of uh, our web page to be shown as bold or italic. With some other kind of tags, we will be enabled uh, to, for example, change the font and color of the text. So first we will start with just some simple tags, and then just we will learn some other tags and their attributes. So some simple tags are just tags such as B, I, and U. B enables us to show the specific part of the text, which is enclosed inside this tag to be shown as bold. I will appear the text as italic, and U appear the text as underline. And first thing that you should just pay attention to is that each tag includes a starting tag, an ending tag, and an ending tag, which shows um, the starting the starting the start of the tag and where the just tag will end. So the start tags are shown this way. For example, this V tag that I mentioned that will just make the text as bold. This is just the starting tag, and this is actually just the ending tag. So yes, so to just do to do this lab exercise, you need to go to this website, htmlcodeeditor.com. Just copy the URL and paste it here, and then you need to just delete the just template text, and we will just start the task of this lab exercise. So first, for example, here let's just start with the first example here, uh, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So first we want the word quick to be shown as bold. So we will just simply enclose this word inside this B tag. And you see when you just type the B tag here, actually it just happen only in editors. In the just text part of this lab exercise, we'll use Notepad. For just when you use just Notepad for writing your HTML code, you should just write down the ending tag yourself. But in some just code editors, when you just type the uh, start tag, the ending tag will just appear automatically. So you need to only just cut and paste this brown word here. Then the fox word, we want it to be underlined, so we will just use the U tag. And the last one is lazy, which we want it to be shown in italic. So you will just see the results here. Just this is exactly the same as the output we just expected here. And the other thing that you should just pay attention to is just the nesting tag. When you want to apply multiple tags to a specific section of the text, you may use just multiple tags. So, but since the styles or just the tags don't interfere with each other, it doesn't matter which order you use, but I just recommend just to first, for example, use the ending and starting tag of, for example, the first tag, and then embed the tag and text inside the second tag, because it just enables you to just, for example, it enables you to just do the editing easier, and you can just, if something wrong happens, you can just easily see what's the problem. So I just recommend using just the second format and the first format. But it's also fine just to just to don't follow the order of the tags if you want to use two tags for a specific section of your text. So yeah, so let's just start with the actions of this lab exercise. So first, um, it is exactly the same text, but it has just a different tag. So the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy duck. So okay, so the first one that just so the brown should have the bold tag. The font has both underline and bold tag. So it doesn't matter which tag you use, just you apply first. So I first just make the text to be bold. Another thing that I just forgot to mention is that you can just use, uh, let me show you. It's from here, but you can use just the BR for the line breaks. So I will just use one. So this BR line breaks doesn't have just the ending tag. It's just only a starting tag. So if you see here, when I use this break line tag, just the second sentence just goes to the next line. And so just if you want to just have paragraphs or just edit your text in a specific tag, you can just use PR to make it more just beautiful and readable. Okay, so the other tag that we want to use for jump is bold. Okay, now I will just cut this ending tag and put it after the ending underline tag. Lazy has both. You can just see what happened here. Lazy has both underline tag. Oh, sorry. Underline tag and an italic tag. Okay. Okay, so Okay, so you see, just we got what we expected. Okay, I will use another break line for the next sentence. So, and next, just tag that we will just cover is the phone tag, which can have three attributes: phrase, size, and color. By using this font tag and its attribute, we can change the font name, size, and color of just the specific part of your text. So, for example, here it changed the format to Times New Roman, the size to 12, and color to red. So let's do the tag, the action of this part of that exercise. So let's first type the sentence. All work and no play make Jack a doll. Oh, so first for the word, we wanted to, okay, for word, we wanted to, so first we will just type the tag, which is font. So this is how you just show these tags that has attributes. First, the starting tag, and inside this starting tag, in front of each attribute, you will just specify the value that you want. And then just the text and your just ending tag. So don't forget to add the ending tag for this tags. Okay, so font, and let me just close it. And inside this starting tag, I will just add my attributes. So we wanted to have the color blue, so don't forget the quotation. And space. And we want the size to be 14 because 14 is an integer. You don't need to use the quotation. And the font, which we show with face, should be Courier. Okay. Let me put the word inside this tag. You see just what happened. We just got what we just expected. And play to be green. We only just, and just the order of these attributes actually doesn't matter. And for font, inside this start tag, we only change the color to green. Okay, then we just cut and paste the word. You see, just we only changed the color. We didn't change the size and we didn't change the face, which is the font, which is um, the font of our text. And the last change is, oh, actually, we also want to change the face. And we want the face to be uh, cam Cambria. Okay, yeah, we are all good. So one thing that I should mention is that these font tags, I think, are just supported by HTML version 4 and 4.1, but then just latest version of HTML, such as HTML5, I think they no longer support this font tag. So if you want to just change the font of your web page, if you use HTML5, you should use just CSS, which will be covered in the next lab exercise. And also, HTML has just another set of standard header options, such as H1, H2, H6, which just change the size of the header of your text. So, as I mentioned, the just the early just in the earlier the internet was mostly text based, and the web pages were just only the raw text. But recently, we just have a lot of interactive elements in our web page, which enables us to have the videos on our web page, have the images, have buttons, and so the web pages are more just interactive. Um, so these interactive elements can be just added to the web page by using this just the um, just adding this element tags. So the simplest one are P for just showing the for adding the paragraphs to your web page, and BR, which is the line, just the line breaks, which I've just used here. So so the most important page elements is actually is a link element, which enables you to add a link to your web page. So it is shown by a tag with href attributes, where you just add the just URL of your web page uh, here, and here it is just a text that you want to be shown when the user wants to click on that specific text, and we just and just re, and just redirect it or get redirected um, to your web page. So how does, for example, the action here is to create a text which redirect the users to the UIC website. So we will use this A tag and href, and inside this quotation, we will use the uic.edu website, and then we will just close this starting tag, and you see just automatically this ending tag will disappear, and the text is this one that we want to just put inside this tag. Check out UIC. Okay, so okay. Okay, I forgot to add this line breaks tag, so you need to just add another line break tag to just to see just this check out UIC link here, just in the next slide. So you see just this text is actually just the text that redirects you to the UIC website, and the website that you want to be shown should be passed to this href attribute. So if you press control and this link, you will be just redirected to UIC website. So we are just good. So one thing that you should do is just take a screenshot of this using, for example, a snipping tool, and take a screenshot of just the code and the results, and save it just wherever you want. And this is just the first thing that you should submit for just today's lab exercise. So just save it in just whatever location you want. For example, your text. So for the second part of this lab exercise, since we want to just show the image to our web page, we cannot use this HTML code editor anymore. So you need to just first download the okay, you need to just download this happy face image and create a new and just put it in a new folder, for example, on your desktop, and create a new note, just text document or notepad file, and name it, let's say LX10, but change the extension to HTML. Just yeah, change the extension to HTML, and uh, sorry, first just let me just uh, rename it. First, just the extension at txt to be able just to edit your file. So open this HTML file, and we want to just show we want to show this happy face image on our web page. So we will use this image tag where it has this source attribute. So we will just pass the name of our image, which is happy face here, as you can see, the JPG. And this just tag will just show show this image to our web page. And this break line, and this is just the text. So, and this H1 tag is just so this happy face text as a header. So it will be just bigger than normal normal text. So tag H1, as you see, just in the notepad, it doesn't just automatically generate the end tag. You should just enter the end tags. If you have Mac, I think you should just you will have text editor or something. So there is just you will not have notepad, but just you can search and see what is just what just what code editor do you have on the Mac. So, and then image tag, the source attribute, it should be exactly the name of your image. Happy face, make sure, so there is no space here. So happy face.jpg, and it should be inside the quotation, and then close it. There is no ending tag for this image, and then line breaks, and this, and then this copyright 2017. So now I just save it. Now I will just rename it again and change the extension to HTML. So now if I just click on this, okay. So if I just, so for me, just in the first place, it doesn't show the image. So maybe I had a typo or just whatever. So if it just doesn't work for you, or if they just if the image shown as just broken on your website, you can just edit your code. You can just right click and go to open with and open it with the notepad. Then just you are able uh, to just edit your text, and you can just maybe you had a typo or whatever, you can just copy the codes here and paste it here, and then press Ctrl S. And then if you click on that link, you will see you have the happy face, and because it had the header 1 tag, it is just bigger than normal text, which is here. And then this is our image, and this is just the text. So this is just the image tag, and so just make sure you have both the just HTML file and image in the same folder. And okay, so next tag is just the button tag, which actually enables you to show what happens when you click a button. So you have just this. So as you see, just this image tag didn't have any end tag, but this button tag has the ending tag. So just don't forget to add the button tag. So this button tag has just the type, which is just always button. The only thing that the thing that you can just change here, this is just the on-click attribute, which just shows what happened if the user click on that step. And don't click is actually the label of our button. So let's just add this line of code uh, to our just code. So let me paste it here. So the button tag, this is just the ending tag, and inside the start tag we have two attributes, type and on-click. Type is button, just usually, but the on-click is the action that will happen when the user click on this don't click button. So let me just press Ctrl S and close this HTML tag. And let me just use the line breaks to make it more readable. Okay, so you see this don't click button appeared here. This don't click, actually, this is the text inside the button tag. And if I press it, you see this just, the action is just owner, which we just specified. Just put it here inside this inside the quotation mark in for the on-click attribute. So this is just okay. And the other thing is also we can combine these HTML elements that we just learned with scripting languages such as JavaScript for having dynamic page content. So we can just use a script element which just contains a JavaScript function to cause the bottom text to change to red when the user click on the button. So, for example, and this is the code. For example, if so, the button, the type is button. The on-click action here, or the on-click attribute here, will just do the colorize action, which said that this actually mentions to this button, and we'll just change it to color red when just the user click on this, just on this click to change my color button. And the function colorize has been just written inside this script tags. And it said that and it has just this element color parameter. We just change the color of this button. So just I will not just you can just copy and paste this line of codes to your HTML code and see what's happened. But just this scripting, I think it will be just discussed in the last session of this module. So you can just copy and paste it um, to your HTML code to see what happens. But it is just will be discussed in the I think the last session of this module. So you need to just you can also put this screenshot of the first part of this lab assignment to this folder and put all of them in the same folder and yeah, and zip it and just zip or write it and submit this zip file by just Wednesday night. Okay, so that's all about this lab exercise. Okay, bye.